Well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And the kick is no good. How about that? He misses on the extra point, and the score holds at 8-6. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Browns drive about to get started. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st and 10, Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Watson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 4th down, Watson steps away. Completes it right side to Cooper. And some room to roam now. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On the move to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Harrison Bryant from 19 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
They'll try and run it here. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2nd and 11. Allen going to throw. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Allen again. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. On the move past the 40. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the air, Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he is out of bounds here. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Reggie Gilliam. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Well, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, it's such a high-stakes scenario. Everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
They toss it left side to Chubb. Down the numbers. There he goes.
You gotta love it, baby. Give us
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, What matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for two so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for them. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Allen to throw it. Dancing to his left. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now left side on the swing pass. They find some open field here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, it's Allen. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Reggie Gilliam, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have cut the lead back down to 2. Well, fullback touchdowns have become rare. We just saw 2 of them by the same guy here.
And if you had him on your fantasy team, I'm hanging out with you now for stock tips.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. The Bills say they have it, and they do. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes, it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Allen now looks to throw. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, 39 yards. And the Bills have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he is going to get in for the 2. Although there is a flag on the field, but it looked like a defender jumped. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 105 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They run it again with Chubb, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 and the 34. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. And Chubb will try the middle here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now it's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Understanding he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete. They will indeed snap it to Watson.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Faking the give. Now Watson. Another completion here to Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt from 10 yards out. And the Browns are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the two-point conversion. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
He's checking crowd. Big air. Check 24, check 24. Kill. Turn up. Kill, turn up.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
To try again after the sack. Allen eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Finding space at the 40. The 30. 10. 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone. So they knew what they were doing all along, right? Now the lead 2 here in this fourth quarter. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And again, it's Chubb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Handoff comes to Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
156 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's got room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, 33 yards. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the two-point attempt is turned aside.
This one taken just inside the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
13 yards remaining on second down.
Here's Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Myles Garrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gets this one to Morris.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Throwing on first down is Allen.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Grant Delpit in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. That is complete downfield to Knox. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, 79 yards. And the Bills use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you ever seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Second down, here's Chubb again. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Now Watson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper, 67 yards. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Allen escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here we go on fourth. Watson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Bills come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope, but the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, and you never want to be in a situation where your entire game comes down to throwing a jump ball as far as you can. But in that situation, you want to loft it up and hope one of your guys can win in the air. This time, though, it was a defender who got up there, and that was the end of the ball game. Close one throughout. One team just had a little bit more at the end than the other.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know, maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change momentum of this game in a hurry.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. That's to the former Chief, Sammy Watkins. He'll get it inside the 20 and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 35.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
I'm just learning how to spell analytics, and I need to get that down because it's going to be a huge part of the NFL game going forward. I think that was the call there, trying to go for 2 after that touchdown.
Yeah, opening drive, you not only do you get the 6, but fully seize momentum with the 8, and unfortunately they couldn't do it.
I think they were trying to gain that huge advantage, not just on the scoreboard, but mentally. I just wonder if that backfires a little when they stop you.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mike Burton taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Boy, tie game, 1st quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. So an onside kick fail in the 1st quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play?
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time, doesn't work out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, he's is trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, right side. There's Likely with it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Going to be a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And Jackson throwing once more. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this 1st quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. 30. 10. 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. 91 yards. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouth. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. After one, it's 13-6. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. On target to his man, Likely. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Watch 18. 18's the mic. Stay with your man. Let's get it.
On first down, Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Check cross, check cross, check cross. Check 3, check 3. Check 13. Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now Jackson on first down. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's good for 28 yards. Now it's Jackson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now it's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rolling to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Hey, we can push ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's out right at the 25. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's the NFL vet Calais Campbell coming in and dragging him down.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Tyus Bowser blowing that play up.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Mike 18, Mike, yellow. Watch 18, 18's the Mike. Watch the slat, watch the slat. Mike 18, Mike 18. Oh, you got deep?
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And this pass caught by Gray. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now here's Mahomes. Being chased out left. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Behind the chain, second and 13. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and they'll bring up fourth down. And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on third down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And it's caught. Touchdown! Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Watch 18, 18. Watch the boot. Mike 18, Mike 18. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. He's coming, he's coming.
Mahomes going to throw. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
Well, he didn't get much, but he didn't need much. He got just enough on that play. The pressure came, but they allowed him to escape, and he got to the sideline and got out of bounds, picking up a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. To throw is Jackson.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Second down and goal. Jackson toward the pylon, caught, and in for the Ravens touchdown.
Isaiah Likely.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Now they go screen. It's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Mahomes. Out to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete.
And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce from 3 yards out.
And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bull his way in there for the 2 points. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th. And now they're going to try an onside kick. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Forced out to his left. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Jackson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Mahomes to throw once more.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Mahomes going to throw it here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Back to throw, Mahomes. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Jackson to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Jackson.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here's Jackson.
Steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though, a few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead. The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Randy Bullock has us all set, and we are underway from Nashville, Tennessee. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. A give. This is Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb.
And space tough to come by there as he'll give maybe a yard to the 37.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Oh, he's got some. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 52 yards.
And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
If we had $1 for every time we heard a team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are, we probably wouldn't have to work very much. And we just saw a big one there. And then they tried to go explosive again, going for 2.
Yeah, is that a little too risky, you think? Just kick the extra point?
And you know, I'm all about getting points. And if I feel good about my kicker, I go ahead and do that. But with that ball at the 2-yard line, going for 2, I think it's awfully tempting for teams nowadays.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. On first down, Tannehill.
Back to the former Browns tight end, Austin Hooper.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, 29 yards.
And the Titans have cut it back within a score. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On the carry, it's Chubb.
Down to about the 45. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Watson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a first down throw, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
85 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. 2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now it's Watson. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Throwing again on second down. Tannehill flush to his right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Touchdown! Nick Chubb doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a
NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Minnesota Vikings. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
On play action, Cousins on the move to his left. And right off the bat, look at him lay out there and make the grab. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will get in to make it 8-0.
Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for 2 to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit him with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for 2. They did. They're in control.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. It's loose, the ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety.
I'm not sure they mentioned it as a goal during the week or even talked about it in pregame, but the way they're playing right now, they want this game out of reach by halftime. Not only does the safety just demoralize the opposing offense, now your guys can run out there and try to add another 6 to their lead.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Zadarius Smith coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So they are going for it. Now Dalton. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.